Students for Life reported on the Institute for Pro-Life Advancement finding that 65% of US millennials want Roe vs. Wade reversed in a poll. The Society for the Protection of Unborn Children reported that a mother with a Down syndrome son, Edita Mordell, is suing the National Health Service for not testing her son Alexander in utero, thus giving her the chance to abort him. Al Masra News reported that 3 million Yemenis, 13.5% of the population, are disabled due to the genocidal war against them perpetrated mainly by the Saudi-led coalition. The Mirror reported that Salah Abdeslam, the ISIS terrorist who planned the Bataclan attacks, got £450 in compensation for breach of his privacy. In my opinion, a bullet in his head would be a lot cheaper. The Metro reported that Jeremy Corbyn called for a second EU referendum and stated that Labour would be supporting Remain. This is a sellout of Bennism. Labour got 40% of the vote and were 2,227 votes short of forming a British government when they advocated a hard Brexit, and they have went from that to 13% in the polls when they sell out for Remain. It's as if there's a cause and effect. Tony Benn is spinning in his grave. The Guardian reported on Labour supporting Remain. However, The Independent reported that Jeremy Corbyn stated that Labour could fight the next general election as a pro-Brexit party. LifeSite News reported that Heavers Farmer Primary School in Croydon suspended 10-year-old pupils for asking to be exempted from LGBT education lessons. LifeSite News also reported that over 21,000 people support the suspended pupils. The Christian Post reported that the National Right to Life Committee, the largest pro-life organization in the United States, has endorsed Donald Trump for the 2020 presidential election. I had my doubts on whether or not Donald Trump would be pro-life. However, he has proven me wrong, and from someone who was socially liberal and pro-choice for all 9 months, I am glad he has changed his position and is probably the most pro-life president in the history of the United States, which says a lot about the United States. PJ Media reported that Mark Zuckerberg bragged about banning pro-life adverts on Facebook prior to the Irish Free State referendum on abortion, which shows you what kind of piece of excrement Mark Zuckerberg is. Press TV reported that the Revolutionary Guards of Iran targeted terrorists who were using Kurdistan as a base to attack southwest Azerbaijan. and quite frankly, the Iranian Revolutionary Guards were correct to do so, as the Kurdish government in Erbil did not take strong enough action against the terrorists attacking Azerbaijan. The Irish News reported that Belfast City Council did not remove the Avenue bonfire. The Belfast Telegraph reported that a controlled explosion on the Springfield Road caused a fireball. The United Nations confirmed that Spain tortured the Basque activist Gorka Lupianes. LifeSite News reported that the state of Ohio is introducing House Bill 90, which would mandate the teaching of the humanity of the unborn in public schools in Ohio. The Washington Post reported that Mike Pompeo said that he would interfere in Britain's election to stop Jeremy Corbyn. Quite frankly, there is no need. Labour's suicidal position for Remain renders such an action as redundant. The Belfast Telegraph reported that Westminster voted to impose abortion on the 6 counties. As a spokesperson for the Society for the Protection of Unborn Children said on BBC Newsnight, the 6 counties is a colony and is being ruled as one.